What's going on, Warriors? I hope you had a fantastic day. I am Lycan Warrior and welcome to the channel. So Bethesda did an amazing job at this year's E3. They completely blew it out of the water and they announced absolutely everything that we've been expecting. So in this video we're going to be talking about the multiplayer and generally things we're worried about, things we're excited for, and just some things that you might not have noticed. So starting off with the size of the map, because that is inevitably important when it comes to multiplayer. Todd Howard said it's going to be 4 times bigger than Fallout 4. Now whether that is another exaggeration, we'll only wait and find out. So everyone starts off in Vault 76, the day after the Reclamation Party, leaving the vault on the Overseer's instruction. Now from what I understand, the Overseer is probably going to play a big role in questing in Fallout 76, probably giving you instructions to, go out and build settlements or things like that. So how the online kind of servers were explained, it seems like it's very similar to what GTA Online was, where you would select to go online and it will put you in a random session with random people. I would assume that you'll be able to invite your friends into those sessions as well as into private servers of your own or your own story world. We know that your character is constant, so that you can level your character solo and then bring that high level character to public servers, vice versa. One thing I'm kind of worried about is enemies and questing in Fallout 76 if you're wanting to do it solo. They stated that it makes it a lot easier if you have a group of people with you to help you defeat certain enemies and do certain quests. I'm hoping that, if people do want to play solo, they can play solo, but it's not really challenging, if you know what I mean. I know that I'm going to want to play it solo at least sometimes, and I don't want my experience to be kind of frustrating because I can't kill a certain enemy because I don't have people to fight it with. Now while we're on the topic of multiplayer, PvP is going to come into it whenever we join on a public server. Well, obviously we're going to get griefed. We're obviously going to get people, or probably just can call them, instead of griefers or trolls, we can call them raiders. But people are just going to make your life a living hell, or just trying to kill you at every turn. Now if you do die, I don't believe you lose any of your equipment or your stuff or your levels. However, there must be some sort of penalty to death. So I believe you're probably going to lose some caps and maybe your equipment will get damaged. As we saw from one of the gameplays where the player is attacked and he managed to overcome and kill his opponent, he managed to get some caps from the guy's death, almost like some sort of bounty. Now this is probably going to be even more of an incentive for people to go out and kill people in grief, since they do get some sort of reward for doing it. They also mentioned how there are going to be multiple nuclear sites where you can launch a nuclear bomb on anywhere on the map, so you can basically obliterate your enemies. This will also affect the landscape around it, so it has physical difference after you've bombed the shit out of it, basically, and then you'll be able to get certain resources from that area, but you also face things like death claws and other creatures as well. Now building is going to be also a focus in multiplayer. You're going to be able to build small settlements, or camps as they're called in 76, and then move these buildings around wherever you want, so you can open them wherever you want. So you can build a house, close it into this thing called a camp, and then go to a different part of the map and then open it and place it there. Or if you go into a different server, you can do the same thing. Now if you're in a squad, I don't know if your friends will be able to help you build as well. That would be good, since all hands on deck. If that is a thing, who gets to keep the building? Does everyone get to keep the building, or we don't know how that's going to work. Something that I was really pleasantly surprised to see is the fact that they're putting a camera picture taking mechanic to the game, where you can choose different poses and take pictures and edit it in different ways, which is really exciting. I'm going to use this a lot. Now that's kind of all the basics of the multiplayer that we've seen so far. Now let's move on to some of the smaller details that you might not have noticed yourself. So this is some PvP action. We see the player killing another player, and as a reward he gains 8 caps, adding to his original caps count of 1,200 and something. Now he also had a revenge plus bonus of caps of 8, I think it was. So he'd obviously been killed by that player before, gone back and managed to kill him, and was rewarded. In this scene we can see it expands on the emote system, so not only can you perform emotes, but you can interact with certain objects that you can make or that are in the world. Now this next scene possibly gives away a really big feature, and that is trading amongst players. We can see 4 players in total, 2 on either side, and one does the emote of looking to buy and the other one does a thumbs up emote as if to say they accept. If trading amongst players is a feature, then this could be really good for communities within the game and help it to grow. We do see this in Elder Scrolls Online trading features, and you know, it helps a lot of communities on there grow, and it keeps those communities alive. So this is something that could be really good for the game and something I'm looking forward to do. Now from what we can see here, we see 4 people holding hands together, which could indicate a squad mechanic as well. We can see the names on the left hand side of the screen with their health bars and the levels. Maybe being in these squads is the only way that we can do quests together, or maybe it's just a thing that stops friendly fire. Could be as simple as that. We won't know until we get more information. So here on the left hand side of the screen we can see the player gamer tags, the levels, and 3 pictures, which may mean that we can customize some sort of kind of avatar that will be our picture that shows up when we join squads. So that's it for this video. I don't want to make it too long. Hopefully I'll do some more videos expanding on this and some of the other things that we've seen. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. If you got any information that could be useful to anyone, let me know in the comments. If you're new, please subscribe, I do appreciate it. Like the video, and I'll see you around soon.